Fresh suya, hot and spicy. Best in the city.
Oshodi is one of the busiest places in Lagos State. From morning till night, people move up and down. Buses shout, conductors shout, traders shout, engines roar, footsteps never stop. People buy and sell everything: food, clothes, phones, shoes, spare parts. And in the middle of this busy place, there once lived a man called Ibrahim. Ibrahim came from Kano State. He was not born in Lagos. He migrated to Lagos many years ago in search of a better life. When he arrived, he had nothing: no family, no friends, no money, only a small bag with few clothes. For months, Ibrahim slept in open places, sometimes under bridges, sometimes inside unfinished buildings, sometimes in front of shops after they closed. He looked for work every day. Some days he found small jobs, carrying loads, cleaning shops, helping traders. But the money was small, not enough to eat well, not enough to save, not enough to live comfortably. Ibrahim became tired of suffering. He wanted a business that would bring money quickly. He watched people around him. He noticed that one business always made money in Oshodi. Suya business. Every evening, suya sellers would bring out their grills. Smoke would fill the air. People would gather. Some buyers would wait patiently. Some would push. Some would fight. But they all bought suya. Ibrahim decided that he would become a suya seller. He worked for another suya seller for some months. He learned how to roast meat. He learned how to mix pepper. He learned how to cut meat into thin pieces. He learned how to arrange sticks. After some time, Ibrahim saved enough money to buy a small grill. He rented a small space by the roadside in Oshodi. He started selling suya in the evening. At first, business was slow. People did not know him. People already had suya sellers they trusted. But Ibrahim was patient. He greeted customers politely. He sold cheap. He gave extra pepper. Sometimes he added extra meat.
Fresh suya, hot and spicy.
Slowly, people started noticing
Best
him.
in the city.
After some weeks, something strange happened. People started saying Ibrahim's suya tasted better than others. They said it was softer. They said it was sweeter. They said it had a special taste. Customers began coming more. Some stopped buying from their old sellers. They came to Ibrahim instead. Within 6 months, Ibrahim became popular. His stall was always crowded. Every evening, people stood in line. Some days, people fought over the last sticks of suya. Some people even booked suya in advance. They would call Ibrahim in the afternoon. Please reserve 10 sticks for me. Reserve 20 sticks for me. Ibrahim always smiled. He was making money, good money. He moved from sleeping outside to renting a small room. Later, he rented a bigger room. He bought freezer. He bought grinding machine. He bought better knives. People admired him. They said Ibrahim is hardworking. Ibrahim is lucky. Ibrahim's hand is blessed. But nobody knew the truth. Nobody knew where Ibrahim got his meat. Because Ibrahim never went to abattoir. He never bought meat from butchers. No one ever saw him carrying meat from slaughterhouse. But nobody questioned it. Why? Because people were enjoying the suya. Enjoyment makes people blind. The truth was dark, very dark. Before Ibrahim started his suya business, he had discovered something terrible. One night, many years ago, Ibrahim was walking alone around Oshodi. He was hungry. He had not eaten all day. He passed by a place where some criminals had killed a man during robbery. The body was lying in a hidden corner. Ibrahim saw the body. He stood and stared. He was scared, but he was also curious. He moved closer. The man was dead. Blood had dried. Flies were around. Ibrahim felt pity, but something strange happened in his mind. He remembered stories he once heard while growing up, stories about ritualists, stories about human meat, stories about people who sold human parts secretly. At first, he pushed the thought away, but hunger spoke louder. A terrible idea entered his mind. What if human meat tastes good? Ibrahim shook his head. He told himself he was mad. He left the place, but the thought did not leave him. For days the idea disturbed him. He tried to ignore it, but he was poor. He was hungry. He was tired of suffering. One night, Ibrahim went back to that place. The body was still there. Nobody had removed it. Ibrahim looked around. No one was watching. His heart was beating fast. He used a sharp object he found nearby. He cut a small piece of flesh. He wrapped it in nylon. He went home. He washed it. He roasted it secretly. The smell surprised him. It smelled like normal meat. Even better. Ibrahim tasted it. He did not want to, but he did. And when he did, something changed. The taste was soft, juicy, sweet. Ibrahim dropped the meat and cried. He cried because he knew his life had changed forever. He cried because he knew he had crossed the line. But instead of stopping, Ibrahim went deeper. He thought, if one dead person can give me meat, then living people can give me more. That was the day Ibrahim became a monster. At first, Ibrahim did not kidnap. He looked for homeless people, drunkards sleeping on the street, people who looked weak, people nobody cared about. He would lure them, offer food, offer shelter, offer small money. When they followed him to quiet places, he would kill them. He used knife. He learned where to stab. He learned how to kill quickly. He learned how to cut bodies. He learned how to remove bones. He learned how to wash blood. He learned how to hide smell. He learned everything. Ibrahim became very careful. He never killed near his house. He never killed in the same place twice. He buried heads far away. He burned clothes. He washed tools. He cleaned everything. Then he roasted the meat. He mixed pepper. He sold as suya. People loved it. Money increased. Ibrahim became bold. He started kidnapping more people. At night, he moved around. He watched for victims. Sometimes he pretended to be a helper. Brother, you look tired. Come and rest in my place. Sister, I know a cheap room you can rent. Friend, I know someone who can give you job. Many followed him. They never returned. But nobody connected it to Ibrahim because Ibrahim was good man. Because Ibrahim sold sweet suya. Because Ibrahim smiled. Years passed, many people disappeared in Oshodi. Some families cried, some searched, some gave up. Life continued. Ibrahim continued selling suya every evening until one day, a woman named Aisha changed everything. Aisha sold roasted corn near Ibrahim's store. She had been there for 3 years. She saw Ibrahim every day. She greeted him. He greeted her. They were not friends, but they were familiar. One evening, Aisha noticed something strange. Ibrahim packed earlier than usual. He was not even late, and his bag looked heavy, very heavy. Aisha also noticed that a young boy who usually hawked sachet water near their area was missing. The boy's name was Sadiq. Sadiq always joked with Aisha. That evening, Aisha felt uneasy. She did not know why. When Ibrahim started walking away with his bag, Aisha decided to follow him. Not close, from far. Ibrahim did not notice. He walked through small streets, turned the corners, entered a quiet compound. Aisha hid behind a broken fence. She saw Ibrahim unlock his door. She waited. Minutes passed. Then she heard something, a sound like dragging. She moved closer. She peeped through a small opening. What she saw froze her blood. Inside Ibrahim's room, there was a body on the floor. A young boy, his hands tied, his mouth covered. He was still breathing. Ibrahim lifted a knife. Aisha wanted to scream, but fear locked her throat. She watched Ibrahim kill the boy. She watched him cut the body. She watched him separate flesh from bone. Aisha covered her mouth to stop herself from shouting. Tears flowed down her face. She recognized the boy. It was Sadiq. Aisha slowly moved backward. Very slowly. Her legs were shaking. Her heart was beating like drum. She ran. She did not go home. She did not shout. She did not tell neighbors. She went straight to the community head, the leader of the Hausa community in Oshodi, an old respected man called Alhaji Musa. Aisha knelt down and told everything. Alhaji. Musa did not believe her at first. He said Ibrahim was a quiet man. He said Ibrahim was a businessman. He said Ibrahim could not do such thing, but Aisha insisted. She described the room. She described the knife. She described the boy. She mentioned Sadiq's name. Alhaji Musa became serious. He sent some trusted young men to watch Ibrahim secretly. That night, the young men followed Ibrahim. They saw him leave his house. They saw him meet a man. They saw Ibrahim give the man money. They saw the man follow Ibrahim. They waited. Later, Ibrahim came back alone, dragging a heavy sack. The young men followed. They climbed a tree near Ibrahim's house. They saw Ibrahim open the sack. Inside was a human body. They recorded with phone. They ran back to Alhaji Musa. Alhaji Musa called the police. Early in the morning, police officers and community members surrounded Ibrahim's house. Ibrahim was still sleeping. Police broke the door. Inside the house, they found human heads, human hands, human legs, bones, blood stains, knives, pepper, seasoning, freezer filled with human flesh. Ibrahim tried to run. They caught him, they beat him. Police stopped the beating, they handcuffed him. Ibrahim fell on his knees. He started crying. He confessed. He said he had been doing it for many years. He said he lost count of how many people he killed. The news spread fast. People in Oshodi were shocked. Some fainted, some vomited, some cried. People remembered how they had rushed his suya. People remembered how they had fought for it. People remembered how they praised it. Many people stopped eating suya. Families of missing people came. Some recognized clothes, some recognized shoes, some recognized scars. The pain was heavy. Ibrahim was taken to court. His case lasted months. Many witnesses came. Aisha testified. The young men testified. Police presented evidence. Ibrahim was found guilty. The judge sentenced Ibrahim to life imprisonment. He was sent back to Kano prison, disgraced, chained, forgotten. In prison, inmates rejected him. They called him human butcher. They beat him. They avoided him. He lived in fear every day. He grew thin. He lost teeth. He lost hair. He grew old quickly. He would sit alone and cry. Sometimes he screamed in his sleep. He saw faces. He heard voices. He begged God for forgiveness, but he could not bring back the dead. Back in Oshodi, Ibrahim's house was demolished. His stall was removed. The place was washed. People placed warning sign. Aisha became respected in the community. People praised her courage. She saved many lives. The story of Ibrahim became a lesson. Parents warned their children. People became careful. People began to ask questions. People began to know where their meat came from. And that is the story. A simple story, a sad story, a true warning. Evil can hide behind smiling faces. Evil can sell sweet things. Evil can look normal, but one day, truth always comes out. And when it does, there is no hiding place.